It's the magic moment with Bob God the Warberia. Hello, Striders. Our top story today. Who's there? What's that? Ah! I swear I've seen it somewhere before. Merit Liege? I'd know those tentacles anywhere. Emrakul! Wizards announced the first card from Eldritch Moon, and to nobody's surprise, it was Emrakul, the Promised End. They've been hyping this for a while as kind of a mystery, but it's a mystery that pretty much everybody had figured out. I'd say I called it, but I think pretty much everybody called it. The card looks pretty sweet. It's a 13 mana, 13/13 trample flying. Its cost is reduced by 1 for every creature type in your graveyard. When you cast it, you get to control your opponent's next turn, but they get an additional turn after that. It also has protection from instants. I think it has a chance of seeing play in some of the ramp decks in Standard, but I don't know if it'll make the cut over Ulamog the Ceaseless Hunger. I think in Modern, things like Through the Breach, I don't think you're going to go through the new Emrakul. I just think it's significantly weaker than the 15 mana version. You don't get Annihilator. Most of the things that cheat cards into play don't actually get the cast ability, and so what you really care about is the damage and the Annihilator, and a 15/15 with Annihilator 6 is much, much more powerful than just a 13/13 trample. But I think it does have a pretty good chance of making at least some appearances in Red-Green Tron. Realistically, you can cast it for about the same casting cost that you would cast Ulamog the Ceaseless Hunger at, which is being run as a 1 or a 2 of in most variants of the deck. And it's just a matter of which one will provide you with better upsides. Emrakul is 13 and Ulamog is 10, but since Emrakul gets reduced from spells that you're already likely to cast, I think in most cases on turn 4 or 5 when you're likely to cast Emrakul, you'll have at least 2 to 3 card types in your graveyard, so it'll usually be like a 10 mana creature. So it's really a question of, does controlling your opponent's next turn amount to more than destroying 2 of their permanents? And I think the answer is sometimes. It's very matchup dependent. So against some decks, controlling your opponent's next turn just wins you the game. Against Ad Nauseam, for instance, a lot of times if you control Ad Nauseam's next turn, you can make them waste all their spells early, and not only that, a lot of their spells just kill themselves. Like, they just flat out kill themselves. They play Ad Nauseam, you have them play Ad Nauseam, you have them not play Angel's Grace, you have them burn through their life total and they die. Against a fair deck, I think it's fair to say that if they have any creatures on the battlefield, Emrakul is going to eat at least one of them, because you can, attack with it. You can attack right into Emrakul and kill it. So it's worth at least 1 creature destruction right off the bat. And then the question is, can you destroy enough other cards in their hand? And the answer, again, the answer is sometimes. It depends on the matchup. It depends on how quickly they're going to dump their hand. It might not be the best against Burn, because Burn's going to have all their creatures out on the field already anyway. You might only have Emrakul as a blocker. You might not have anything else. And then all you can do is kill one of their creatures and you hand them turn right back to them, and they just swing at everybody else and kill you. Ulamog the Ceaseless Hunger does give you an alternate win condition in the sense that you can deck your opponent, which beats things like infinite life combos. But I will say, Tron does already have other ways to deal with infinite life combos. Ultimate Incarn restarting the game with him. In fact, in a lot of those infinite life combos, I think those are the same decks that often run things like Visceria Seer. And with Visceria Seer, you can also take control of their turn, sack Visceria Seer to itself, and sack all their other creatures, and again, give yourself a great chance to win that. So I don't even know which one you'd prefer in that particular matchup. Also released this week, Eternal Masters on Magic Online. A lot of people have been drafting this and playing Sealed with it, and I haven't had a chance to do that, but I have been collecting sweet paupers from my pauper collection. Peregrine Drake, Nimble Mongoose, Night's Whisper, all new to pauper, all very, very strong cards, all super cheap. Curdape you can get online now. I mean, it's always been a common in paper, but finally a common in online, so you can make your zoo decks. I was brewing up a few of those. They weren't very good, but it was fun. I had more luck with Rally the Peasants, actually, just spawning a million tokens and giving them all +2/+0, just trampling some people over. So yeah, if you're into pauper like me, definitely check that out. Buy them now, probably. I suspect they're going to start going up a little bit. I don't think too many people are just going to be buying packs of this. Most people are going to be either doing it as draft or as sealed. And I think in a week or 2, those are going to dry up. So I don't know if the prices are going to get much lower. I got my Peregrine Drakes for about 3 cents a piece, I think. And last I checked, they were back up to like 25. They could go down again, but I just don't know. And that's my MTG Finance tip. I also got to open a box of Eternal Masters this weekend with my girlfriend. It was a lot of fun. We did a sealed game, and we also did some draft. And I made out like a bandit. One that's really bad at stealing stuff. But, it was a lot of fun. My pull was very medium. I think I probably hit just about average, which is, you know, not making your money back. I got some good cards, but none of them were the super money cards like Jace or Force of Will. I got, my top money card was a Natural Order, second was Dak Faden, third was a foil Entomb, which is not worth as much as you would expect just because it was printed in a premium deck series deck, so there's already a lot of foil copies out there. And then, you know, a bunch of other good stuff, a Maze of Ith, you know, a bunch of $5 to $10 cards. So yeah, pretty sweet. I was happy. I had a lot of fun, and I still have a box that I don't know what to do with yet. I might invite over some friends and have kind of a bigger draft with it. That's what I'm thinking, but I'm not sure. I was also thinking I might open one pack a week for the next 24 weeks on this show and see if people like that. What do you guys think? Would that be a cool idea? Let me know. Thank you guys so much for watching, and yeah, let me know what you think about the show. Let me know what you think about the new Emrakul. I'm excited to hear what your guys' opinions are, and I will see you guys later. Take it easy.
Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. It really helps us out. You can find us on Twitter at MagicGathStrat, Facebook /MagicGatheringStrat, or on the web, magicgatheringstrat.com. There you can find articles and free prize-supported leagues. This is all brought to you by our Patreons and cardhoarder.com. If you enjoyed this content, please consider supporting us at patreon.com/magicgatheringstrat.